Okay, gang, welcome back to the Destination Baby Kids YouTube channel. This is Gina, your host, as usual. Normally I do my intro part a little closer to the camera, but this is more of a how-to of how to get your fabric back on your UPPAbaby Ridge V2. So if you haven't yet, now would be a perfect time to subscribe to this channel, share this video with someone if it makes sense. Sharing is caring. And yeah, head on over to my website, destinationbabykids.com. You can check out all the fabulous colors for the Ridge V2, and you can see all fabulous other kinds of products as well. We do everything best for babies, so very inexpensive items, fabulous UPPAbaby accessories, ranging all the way to Romina and Silva furniture, which you see behind me, the creme de la creme of baby furniture, by the way. So everything best for baby on the Destination Baby Kids website. I'm a real brick and mortar store here in the greater San Francisco Bay Area, pretty much a one-woman show, so every view matters, every viewer matters, every purchase matters to me. I cannot be more appreciative of my viewing audience. You guys are the best in the business, so thank you so much for watching my channel. I cannot be more grateful for you. So thank you very, very sincerely. Okay, let's talk about how to get that fabric back on your UPPAbaby Ridge V2. So as you saw maybe in the last video on how to remove it, I'm just zipping up the basket right now just to make my life easier. I'm gonna go ahead and remove my car seat adapters, those little gray buttons on the side. Now maybe yours aren't necessarily on there, that's okay, but I'm gonna go ahead and put the caps back onto those little pieces, and the caps are not color specific, so we have a yellow dot and a blue dot, and usually we'd want to make sure that it's color specific and aligned perfectly. Here we don't have to worry about that, so that is very fabulous. Now another thing that I'm going to do is remove my bottle holder. So all I have to do there is press on these little plastic pieces up toward the handle, and that will remove your bottle holder. Now we're going to put it back on at the end, obviously, but this is a good opportunity to show the viewing audience these little button pieces. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then there's 2 guys that are hidden down at the bottom, 7 and 8, okay? Those are important to our conversation because this thing is like a puzzle. We're gonna put the pieces back with the pieces that fit together, and that's gonna make it really, really simple. Now, as I say with any how-to video, methodical, slow, and steady wins the race. We're the hare here, or excuse me, we're the tortoise here. We're not the hare, so it will take a few seconds to do it, but I promise being patient and not getting overwhelmed is the best bet, and just breathe. This is a good opportunity to practice some meditative breathing, okay? So remember we talked about those 4 specific spots, right? So here is one hole. There's 2 pieces here, but here's a second hole. Here's a third hole. And there's our low guy. There's our 4th hole. The other thing that we can do, just in case we're super confused, the zippered portion is going to go at the top where the handle is, and obviously the narrowest part with this little orange piece that has the flap, that's going to align down at the bottom where the stroller tapers and gets narrower. So again, this seems very obvious to me, but that doesn't mean it's necessarily obvious to someone who's unfamiliar with the product. So don't feel bad. That is just the easiest way to kind of keep it together without losing your mind and feeling like you're insane and that you can't figure out what's going on, okay? So let's get started. I'm going to start with the zipper portion up here at the top. So I'm going to twist this so the camera can see this first buttonhole, and I'm just buttoning around it very simply. My next guy underneath, there's 2 pieces of fabric here. There's a top one and a bottom one, but they do have buttonholes that align. I'm going to hit that with the thinner piece of material first, like the narrower piece, and then the thicker, wider piece goes over that guy. We have a 3rd buttonhole. I'm going to hit that one. So now that's done. And then our 4th buttonhole, we'll go ahead and get that aligned. So now I've got my left, your right side all the way aligned. Let's turn the stroller around. And now we're just going to do the exact same thing on the other side. So we'll go ahead, like I said, starting at the top, I'm hitting my first buttonhole with my button. I'm going to do my second one again, skinny material, the little rectangular piece of material first. That goes underneath, and then the thicker piece on top. We've got our third little tab right here. And then our fourth one down at the bottom. Now down there, I don't know if you guys can see, but there is like a piece of metal, like a metal ring that's very near that buttonhole. I'm gonna take my fabric strap that has this little noisy piece on it, and I'm gonna turn that sideways to run that through that rounded dark gray or charcoal piece of aluminum that's right there on the side. And then I'm gonna hit my last button going through the buttonhole. Now on the other side, in the exact same spot down low, and again, this part might be a little harder to hit just because product's new and tight, but I did get it. So it's pretty much in good alignment there. Now we're not done. There's still more to do here, so I want to make sure that I show this. Underneath the seat, on both sides, and you guys can probably see this, there are these metal rings, these like metal squares. I'm gonna go ahead and take this flap with the snap, go through that little rectangle, snap it together. That's one, and then I'm gonna hit my other side as well. That's gonna be two. The trickiest part of this whole thing is coming up right now, okay? So let's make sure that we show you all beautifully as best I can. I'm gonna tip the stroller upright, and then underneath, I'm actually gonna stop and move the camera and bring it over here so that hopefully you guys can see what's going on a little more clearly. Give me 1 second. I feel like I broke my remote earlier, but this will be good practice to see. We'll start in 1 second. Okay, I'm sort of only half in frame here, but what I am gonna do just to make this a little bit more visible is undo these button pieces. You don't have to do this, but I have the whole stroller turned upside down. Obviously, this is the foot plate. This is our front wheel. So the stroller is tipped backward on its handle to kind of demonstrate this lower component. So if this feels tricky for you, this might be a good way to see what's going on. So right here where my hand is, this is that little ring that I was speaking of earlier. There's one on both sides. And I cheated and already put that piece through, but we're gonna assume that we don't know what we're doing. So this strap that's on the back of the butt of the seat, that does go through. So I'm gonna take this rectangular piece right here. Hopefully you guys can see that rectangular piece right there. And I'm gonna feed that through this other darker rectangular piece. The best way to do it is to turn it sideways and just feed it through just like that. Now on this side, I'm also gonna take my piece of fabric and feed it through that hole. Now I can at this point go ahead and flip this over and hook up my button pieces, but in an effort to kind of show what I'm doing, I'm not gonna do that just yet. What I would do, ooh, this is hard to show with the different angles, so maybe if I turn this, it'll be useful. Turning it sideways here, so hopefully you guys can see. I gotta back it up a little bit. But these two pieces of material, they are gonna go together. There is this, so this is clear to me, but probably not clear to you all. There is a rectangular piece that this strap, maybe I can zoom in. Let's see. Nope, let's see, here we go. And just give me 1 second, guys, I'm gonna pause this. Okay, so I'm here. This is the piece that I'm talking about, this little rectangular piece of like steel, okay? So that, we want the snap piece to go back in here, but we've got this little sliding bar in the center, and that used to throw me off like crazy. But the best way to think about it is just have it run through, and that center piece is just gonna act like a little separation. So I've run it through one time, I clear it enough so that I can now take that snappy piece, feed it through gently, and now I'm gonna just be able to pull and snap the snap back onto its buddy. So again, there's a male and female component to that snap system. And you guys probably can't see, but it does take a little bit of force to pull it and then to get it to snap back together. So mine is snapped now. Snapped back together right there. And that piece is done correctly, so that's great. And then we'll go ahead, close that back up, and we can hit those lower buttons on either side. But again, that is the most convoluted part of putting it back together, and that is not difficult. But in case you were curious, that is the correct way to do that part so that it's not having the seat slide all over the place. We'll back up and go back to putting the... Okay, so now we're gonna put the canopy on. I probably cut myself off saying that, but at this point, just to be smart, I would double check to make sure my recline is engaging fully. It totally is. I'm gonna go ahead and snap that Velcro, or excuse me, magnet, not Velcro, that magnetic material back onto itself very easily. And I've made sure that this vent is closed with the magnet. So that's all looking nice and normal. Now we're gonna take our canopy, okay? Canopy has, and this is important to see, so I wanna bring it close to show y'all. Canopy has a little tooth. And then like, that tooth is on both sides. And then there's also like a thick piece of a zipper. So in case we're like, which piece goes where? The zipper is gonna sort of be our guide, right? Because zipper is gonna meet up with other zipper, right? And we've got more zippered material with the teeth here. So I would know if I pull this, that this zippered piece is gonna go there and this canopy's gonna open up in that direction. So that's useful. So we're gonna use that to make our life easier. Then on the interior of the stroller, this is again gonna be hard to see, but I'm gonna tip the whole thing toward the camera. That little tooth lines up with a little indentation on a plastic ridged piece on the inside. So, now again, because we've taken this fabric on and off already, if it makes more sense to undo, let's say, one portion of this to be able to have some flexibility to move around to get that canopy on properly, go ahead and do that. There's no law that says that it has to be fully on every single piece and position in order to get that canopy on. We can move these pieces out of the way if that makes this a little easier. Now that teeth is much easier to see where I am, and that might be useful when I'm doing this part. So what I would do is I would line this guy up, make sure that that material's like down and out of the way, and this guy just goes on with a little bit of force. So I've got it sort of lined up on this side, not all the way, but I'm gonna hit my other side as well. They both snapped on. Once you snap one side on, the other side is probably just going to align. And now, it's definitely on there. These fabric pieces, because I made sure to have them pulled through before I started canopy, those buttonholes are just gonna go back where they're supposed to on either side. Now again, it's probably easier to have that fabric done than undone, but for the sake of the video, just to kind of indicate that you would have a little bit of freedom to do it either way, you can do whatever makes sense for you. You would just want to make sure that your fabric didn't get caught in any of the plastic pieces. Now this guy will come up, but we're not done yet because we want to make sure we zipper these pieces together. So again, if I need to explain how to do a zipper to you, we're in trouble. But again, you would align the teeth the same way you would with your zipper on a jacket, push that together, and zip it up gently. And that zipper should come over this bar. It shouldn't have the bar exposed. We want the zipper to have all the fabric continuously covering that back bar. Now, if we unzip the skinnier zipper with the orange handle, everything should be moving and working appropriately. We'll go ahead and sit the stroller seat upright. I like to shove it forward and then give the back adjustment a good yank. That's the scientific term. And then you go ahead and tuck your little piece in so that it's not bopping around. But again, we have a very nice upright seated position. We can have all the other fabric tucked behind it. And like George Costanza says, I'm back, baby. You're back to rolling with your seat on. That fabric that you've kept clean for the first 3 to 6 months now can go back on here, and your kiddo with independent head and neck control can sit in the seat either at reclined or upright position. Again, you're the caregiver. You need to make a smart move based on what works for you. But with all the material on, everything should work identically to the way it did before. So again, folding up, no problem. All the pieces look good. This is that gray strap, which was kind of difficult to show, but you can see it very clearly when the stroller's folded, so hopefully that's helpful for you. And I'm so glad you guys watched how to get your fabric on and off your Ridge 2, because now you can go anywhere and do anything that makes you happy. Get out there. It's a big wide world. Walking and exercise will release endorphins, make you feel good. You breathe in that beautiful air. You see nature. It really is the best healer for everything. Okay, guys, we love you so much. See you in our next video. Questions and comments, or if I didn't cover something about this, just leave it below. I'll do my best to answer you.